have my beliefs on side hustles. Okay, thank you, Faith, for that. And let me just share my beliefs. And today we are going to have that discourse, and then we will come to a conclusion on way forward. Remember, your beliefs determine the actions that you take. They determine how far you can go. Now, these are my beliefs about side hustle. Many of you may have, listened to me talk about side hustles, and they are borrowed from Ecclesiastes 9:10. Whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. For in the realm of the dead, where you're going, there's neither working nor planning, nor knowledge, nor wisdom. And the other one is Colossians 3:23-24. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive the inheritance from the Lord as a reward. All right? Now, I pick from with all your might and with all your heart. To me, what that means is that it's, when I put my hands to do something, I give it my all. Now, my dilemma has been, how do you give all in several things? And you're going to tell me, yeah? You'll tell me how that can happen, but we will look at it. The other one is that I believe that it can distract you from your core business. Or it could be the reason why you're not very successful in your core business. However, I believe that it can be transformed to be the main hustle. The other belief I have is that it should be mentally relaxing to complement your core. And finally, it can be used as a lead generator for your main business. Now, those are my beliefs. Let me hear more people share their beliefs when it comes to side hustle. Those are mine. What are yours? Let's hear. Who would like to volunteer? You can type in the chat. I will read it. Or you can, raise your hand or unmute and share your beliefs when it comes to side hustle. And remember, beliefs are not facts. So those are just beliefs. Beliefs are not factual. So you can't say that they're right or wrong. It is just a belief. We have Benedict here saying it complements my shortfall in terms of extra income. Yeah, so these are beliefs. Remember all the time that beliefs are not equals to fact. So what you believe, it's based on many things. It's based on your, maybe how you grew up, the environment you're raised. My friend Irene can help, she's better placed to explain that. But belief system comes from a lot of things, right? But it is not factual per se. It's neither wrong or right. Okay, let's see. Benedict also says, keeps my mind away from my ideal mind. Where? Okay. Oh, idle mind, sorry. Okay. Martha Maxwell says, it tops up my income. Joyce Nyawera says, my belief it should be something that is enjoyable to do. Still wondering, Edwin says, good to learn about side hustle. Okay, it's open-minded. Willie Tanu, it diversifies your income streams. Karen, it helps me exercise my passion and turn it into profit. Nelson says side hustle prepares one to life after formal employment. It is a retirement plan. I can see, George, your hand is up. Please go ahead and share.
Okay. My understanding about side hustle is anything that you can do to earn you some extra income without having to make you leave your main job. A side hustle, I understand, may be small or big, maybe based possibly on your area of interest, or possibly on area of profession. You may happen possibly to be possibly in business, but not in the line of your profession. And you could feel that you can still do much on the line of profession, as in because you have the strength of the knowledge in that area. Possibly I'm saying like you could be an accountant, a qualified accountant, but you work in totally in a different field. But possibly on your spare time, you can actually consult on accounting and be earning some extra income, which may not necessarily make you leave your work, because you can consult maybe after work, or you can consult over the weekends, or any time that you have some extra work. So for me, a side hustle can be something small or equally big, and you can find that it could be earning much more, or equally a significant amount of money from your side hustle, that which is a side hustle, because real trade is not the thing that you wake up to do every other day. That's my belief of side hustle.
Awesome. So you're saying that if I'm an accountant, I can keep cows, I can keep goats, Yeah. Awesome. I am loving this. Today is just learning. So come with an open mind. Do not be fixed with your belief system, because it's just that, just a belief. It's not right or wrong. Brenda, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. For me, I believe side hustles are the nursery school for entrepreneurship, your nursery school for business, where you try this one, okay, how was it? And it's a nursery schools where you try out and see whether you liked it or not, or what happened, or then also if you have hobbies, you can try out, how can I make money from my hobbies? Or I want to try something. So it's your nursery ground where you can do it in a safe space. And thereafter, now you can now say, after you've tried the different, you can now say, I think I like this one, or I didn't like this one. And you can now set off on whatever you felt you were most comfortable or most happy with, or whatever, whichever give you money, whatever it is that you are looking for.
Awesome. And I'm sure we can continue and discuss more and more. As I said, it is just your belief. And actually, your belief determines what you do. So if you believe that it is, it's a complementary income, then you're going to do it, and it is going to complement your income. All right. Before we get to now the side hustle thing, I want to just demystify sales. I want to demystify sales. Just a minute. I want us to think about selling, because, and I would tell you why we are talking about selling in this. What is your understanding? Now we are moving from side hustle to sales, which could also be your side hustle. What is your belief about sales? Just a minute, let me share my screen. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, so let's talk about sales. Sales, I know many people think that because you talk a lot, or people who talk a lot are good salespeople. I believe the opposite, that people who listen more sell more. Why? Because sales is listening to understand. Once you understand, then you recommend a solution, and then the customer, accepts the solution and pays you money. And I also believe that sales puts you ahead of the pack in terms of income. If you're an accountant, like, what's his name? Is someone who has told us he's an accountant. Benedict. If you're an accountant like Benedict, I know for you to get an increment, what do you need to do? Even if you performed very, very well, I think the highest increment you can get per year is 20%. That is when you have been extraordinary. True? Therefore, I find that selling or entrepreneurship is the way to earn infinite amount of money. I mean, it can grow exponentially, but salaries will not. I also believe that everyone is a salesperson, but some perfect their skills. Benedict, the accountant, is a salesperson. We are all born salespeople. If you look at a child, because sales is about, persuading people to move to a certain direction or to do something. So from the time you're a baby, you've been selling. You started by selling to your mom. When you wanted to be changed your diaper, you cried and you're saying, hey, I need a change. When you're hungry, you had a way of communicating that to your mother or to your caregiver so that they do that. That is selling. I mean, basically, you're persuading people to either change their mind or, do what they always do. And I also believe that sales is the way God answers people's prayers. Why? Because somebody somewhere could be struggling with KRA and Benedict is there. And because he hasn't said what he does, then that person doesn't get help. Same to, is it Jeremy who is doing something abroad, connecting students to universities? There's a parent who is praying daily. I need to get placement in a university abroad. But Jeremy has been seated there and not telling people what he does. So God will never answer that prayer until when Jeremy goes. Of course, he could answer through other Jeremys because God has different ways of working. So that's how I look at sales. And because it is about listening, I would like you to adopt an attitude of listening. Forget about everything you know about sales and just focus on this one, that it is listening. What are you listening? How do you listen? You listen with 4 faculties. God gave you 2 ears. This is actually a Japanese symbol for listening. Yeah, I think they understand listening more than we do, or than English. This one is Japanese. It says you listen with 2 ears. So you have 2 ears to hear. You have 2 eyes to see, because you need to observe the body language. You have a mind to think and a heart to empathize, and only 1 mouth to give undivided attention, to focus. So basically, what I mean by this listening is that you want to hear what are the challenges people are going through. For example, Mr. Muli, who is in detergent, and I hope he will be able to share, he will be able to share with us this evening that, he realized that there are some stains that are very stubborn in people's homes, in hotels, in hospitals. And then he asked, what can we do? And then he got some chemicals, because cleaning is about chemical reactions that now people use to clean. Now, if he didn't listen to hear the challenges people are facing, and he didn't pay attention, then he would not provide a solution. So I would like you to change what you view sales as and see it as listening keenly to see what are the biggest issues that people are having. And then you ask, what solution can we find to provide for them? Now, why am I giving you this? Because when you talk about side hustles, if you really want that side hustle to become a main business, as what I said my belief system is, then you can't just start because other people are starting. You need to find out, who am I serving? What is their biggest challenges? And how do I help them get what they want? All right. I hope, let me see in the chat. Allow me to read this. It is on the chat from Edwin Thu. Thank you. Learning from participants a lot. Left formal employment 5 years ago. Open to actively listening. Thank you, Edwin. Selling is about me doing a needs assessment of potential clients, do targeted segments, then empower my clients to get my solution and I get money, e.g. commission. Awesome. That's very awesome definition of selling. Thank you so much, Edwin, too, for that. Yes. And therefore, when you're thinking about side hustle, you have to think about, being good at selling. So even if you're a consultant, you have to skill in terms of selling. Basically, you have to be able to help customers get what they want. So the other definition, or rather the other thing I would add about selling, is actually helping customers make a decision that they are happy to live with. So for example, if Mr. Muli is selling detergents, he needs to ensure that customers get the best quality of that detergent so that it doesn't ruin their tiles or their sinks. All right. So you want the customer to be so happy that they bought what they bought, and in exchange, they give you money. All right. So let's go to the side hustles. And today I have some proposals of side hustles, so stay tuned in. All of you actually shared and said it's a complementary income. It also prepares you to jump ship, It gives you a soft landing when you leave your employment. Some of us, as I told you, my belief system is that I do one thing at a time, do it for at least 3 to 4 years, and, either I succeed or fail, but I'll focus on that one thing. So I didn't have a side hustle before I started my business. So I jumped into starting. I'm not advising you to do that. It comes with its own challenges because you need to be prepared. You need to have saved enough money to be able to do that. So I have some proposals tonight of side hustles because I know you came here to know which ones can you do. One of them is you can become a distributor. Now, these are opportunities that you can grab today, all right? Of course, there are many other opportunities. Some of them, you know them. Others will be discussing them in future webinars, but they have two proposals. One is becoming a distributor. This is where you, as a distributor, and just let me give an example. Will people stop eating? Whether the dollar goes up or down, are we going to stop eating? Please answer me in the chat. Are people going to stop drinking water? Are people going to stop cleaning their homes? So you can become a distributor whereby you own a piece of the market, okay? And then the beauty with being a distributor is that you get support from manufacturers, so that manufacturers can focus on what they know best. You see, if it's a side hustle, you don't want to take on the whole part of, the value chain from manufacturing all the way to the market. You can just pick part of the value chain, like just distribution. And that is where actually the biggest opportunities are, because manufacturers will be running to you. Of course, there's some capital required. And because you just had quality of the product, you're not taking the risk of going to KEBS or ISO to get certifications and all, okay? And somebody said that side hustle is how you prepare to retire. I want to ask a question. What does retirement mean to you? What does it mean? What is to retire? I put it in a star here because it's a term that we use all the time. When I was younger, I had said I'll retire at 40. Now I'm over 40 and I have more energy than I began. And I'm wondering, what is retiring? Please type in the chat. I'd like to hear what your view is. And the other thing I'm proposing today is called affiliate marketing. This is where you continue with your main job, but because you're very highly networked, you can refer customers and earn. Now, this is a beautiful way of earning extra money. There's no cost on logistics on your end. There's no capital that is required. You just need your network. And they say your network is your network. no risk of loss. Actually, your work is just to tell whoever the owner of the product is, so and so is interested. You just send. It's like agency, but this one you're not completing the transactions. You're only referring. Okay. Now at this point, I want to I'll give two people an opportunity to speak about the opportunities that they have in their organizations, and it's upon you to see whether that opportunity works for you or not. I would like to welcome Mr. Gabriel Muli from Alex Products. What opportunities we have we have quite a number of people here, and they came to find out opportunities they can, grab tomorrow, because now it's at night. They can't do it now. Tell us, what opportunities are there at Alex Products?
Good evening, and thank you very much for the opportunity, for a chance to you're giving me to talk about Alex and the opportunities we have for everyone. First, I would like to talk about what you are asking about happy retirement. Our retirement age is pegged at 60 years by the government. But what happens when you come out from that pegged time, 60 years? 60 years, you are still young. Sometime back to 2009, I went to Germany and for an expo. And the way I was staying, the people I was staying with, the guy was 74 years and his wife was 68. They were still working. They told us their parents are 94 years, 96 and 94 years, and they're still doing something. So when you retire at 60, you are still very young and you need to continue with the life. When I came back, as I was going to visit my bank, CFC Stanbic, I would meet Mr. Charles Jojo entering the office at around 9 a.m. And that time was 92 years. And because the age of retirement to be at the age by which you can be allowed to remain a director is 90 years by the laws of the country, he was coming in to hang around there. So once you go down, once you come out from that active employment, you are still supposed to continue being active. You're supposed to be thinking, interacting with the people, walking around is like you're exercising. That's how you remain healthy and happy. So that can only be accorded by your own business, where you are setting your own terms, because at least no law is, no employer is telling you are past active time. So having your own business is a good thing. Now, what we have in Alex is a detergent manufacturer, and the detergent is like food. You interact with the food every day, you interact with the detergents every day. So you solve people's problem of sanitation and you get a reward all through until you expire. Your motivation might be you to be happy as you retire, or to hand over the business to your children. As you go down, you see them happy, and you also be able to wake up to go somewhere, where at least you are not working as fast as you could have been when you are younger, but at least you have something you are doing, you are happy, you're getting some little income here and there, but you have somewhere you can wake up to. And that's very, very important. There is no boredom and you continue to be happy. At Alex, we have, because one of the reasons why we have Alex is to create impact to the society, impact by creating employment, making people happy. Clean homes means happy people. So we have a program called Ajira Bora, where we are targeting the people who like to start off something on their own, easy, without a lot of complications, where you do not have to have a shop out there. You can order from the company and sell. Just create the opportunity, talk about the solutions you are able to solve, and you, as long as you communicate the solution you have for the problems people are facing, you make your money. Because their problem is the opportunity for you to serve and to earn money. So we have categories of distributors or agents. One is brokers, where you're supposed to order goods to invest around 50,000, and we support you. It's a very handsome discount. We have silver, which is expected 100,000, also very good discount, where we get very good returns. We have gold for $500,000, where you also have an even better reward discounts and a bonus also we give. Then we have platinum for $1 million, also with a bonus and a very good return, very good return. In fact, better return than what you will supply to the supermarket. Now, this will give you an opportunity to create employment and also give you a continuous flow of income. The beauty of detergents is that once you get a customer, the business is repeat. Elex has been around from the year 2002, January. We have customers we are serving for the last 17 years. All what we do is increase the price. Because when the customer is happy, when you are solving their problem, why should they try elsewhere? They are happy, and you continue serving them, they continue giving you money. If I can tell you about Elex, when we started year 2002, the January we sold at 16,400, January 2002. And that year we spent 75,000 because we were laying the foundation. And that was convincing enough for us. 16,000 sales, spending 75,000 laying the ground. The whole of the year we sold 1.2 million. And that's the reason. That's a conviction and goal to quit my main hustle to join the side hustle. That was motivation. 1.2 million was a lot of money. According to me, that was a good seed that told us that the future is there. Today, I don't remember how much we are selling, but not very badly off. So the seed. So in the first year, the first time you go in, luckily we did not have a brand. Now we have brands which are very visible in the market, where sometimes we struggle to serve our customers.
This internet has a problem. This internet is not good.
We in that kind of a challenge, solving people's problems. During COVID, we solved people's problems, and also it created a challenge for us now to serve them, because we were like alone in the country, and we really saw business which we can not even handle 10% of it, because we solved people's problem in a special way. So while we are the programs we are setting, we promise to train, to work with you, train your people, and enable you have a strong footing. We have businesses, we are serving businesses across the country. So we are looking for those people might be willing to work with us in the entire country. We will support you. We also help you spot the opportunities and work with you and make sure that you turn around faster. And we believe working with us, you are going to gain a lot. We're also going to help you do value addition. Value addition would be like you buy the detergents, you sell the detergents to your customers. We also create a cleaning company whereby you can be able to offer cleaning services and clean people's homes. For example, what in Europe they call detailing. You can be able to go clean up the carpets, clean up the bad stains in the homes of people. Being doing it once in a month, during the normal days, the mains on the house helps will be able to do, but we are sure they're not able to do so well because they are not trained. So that's a package you can train you so that you can earn more revenue, create more impact by also supporting the employment, and you'll be happy. So you'll be happy and they will be happy. The biggest problem today, and wherever I meet people like yourselves, they talk about unemployment. You have a chain of people who are asking you, can you help me get employment? Everybody, if I ask every one of you, you say we have about at least 10 people who are queuing, always asking you, can you help me with employment? I'm learned, but I don't have employment. Now, this is an opportunity. You buy from us,
Wow. Okay.
you do the business from us, and then you'll be able to support employment and hand.
Wow.
Unless it's a question for me.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Gabriel Muli. Today we are bringing you the real, this is the director of a manufacturing company that has been there for over 20 years. And you've heard it from him. I've seen somebody comment and saying that he's saying liking Alex detergent model, Ajira Bora model, interested. Yes, Edwin, we're going to share a form in the chat. Faith, you can share that form and you're going to sign up and, tell us what you're interested in and we are going to direct you to Alex. Thank you so much, Mr. Muli. What he has said is that, you have an opportunity to start, to start in an easier way. You don't have to do, business is not easy. And here, what he's offering, it's support. It's support. Mr. Muli, you would like to speak? I see your hand is
sorry.
raised.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Thank you. I forgot to say where we are. We are in leading supermarkets like Carrefour across the country. We're in the Quick Marts across the country, and we are hoping by December we'll go back to neighbors. Of course, we did not want to go so heavy on this kind of supermarkets because of the financial, because you see the demand is quite high and these people take like 60 days. So for 60 days, the orders might be so high such that it will strangle our financing because our products are not very high in demand out there. We supply to hardwares across the country. Of course, not as much, but the really demand is always very high. People are always asking, they order. By the time we supply them from Nairobi, it takes a bit of time. So having you around anywhere across the country, all the orders coming our way will push it to you. If somebody is in Kisumu, is in Meru, instead of us sending from Nairobi, we just push them and tell them, this is our distributor, handle the products from that side. If you are a big person who is taking platinum, we will give you support. We will give you a sales rep to work with you, paid by us, to support you so that you may succeed. If you succeed, we succeed together. And many other goodies, because we want to solve a problem and to offer impact to our customers, countrymen. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Today we are just giving you, opportunities. They're yours to take. You can see, have you seen such products anywhere? The Cerazo, it's very popular. Mr. Muli, I discovered that you've been using your products for the longest, but I didn't know that they are Alex. I only knew that we have Cerazo drain cleaner in the house. And I'm sure many other people have seen it. All right, thank you so much. Time is moving quite fast. The other person I would like to introduce, and this is, we talked about two models today. The other model is where you become an affiliate. And an affiliate is whereby you don't need to put in capital. Now for distributorship, Mr. Muli has said, you're going to put in some capital. and he mentioned that there's a platinum. If you're putting it in $1 million plus, he's going to provide you with a salesperson to manage the team that you have and to help you open up the market. And he will also give you higher, you know, or rather, not higher margins, yeah, even better than what he's giving the supermarket. If it's $500,000, again, there are some goodies for you. There's also, that is gold. Then there is silver. He talked about 100K plus. He's also talked about bronze. You know, any amount below 100,000 is bronze. And he's saying that you can start even with as little as 10,000 and you keep growing, and we will support you with that. And just to let you know, we have a partnership with LX Products that we will train all the distributors who are going to sign up. So you're not alone. It's a soft landing for you. If you're so tired with your job, maybe it's time to jump ship. All right. So the next one is the affiliate model, whereby you refer, and then you earn as you refer. Now, we also have partnered with Masons Real Estate, which is headed by George Muruthi. Sorry, I keep calling him Muruthi. Mr. George Muruthi. And basically, it is whereby you just need to know somebody who needs a plot. And once you refer, he pays you commission. George, over to you. You have some 3 minutes to share.
Okay. Good evening again, participants. My name is George Muruthi, Director, Masons Realtors Limited. This is a real estate company specializing in selling land and properties. We are based in Nairobi, around Thika Road. We have properties ranging all the way from the Kenyan coast to the Kenyan north in Nanyuki. One of the ways that, one of the opportunities that Masons offers to the market is that we work with the freelancer marketers. Freelancer marketers who come in and start the company, vet the company, get to know A to Z about Masons, about Masons' deliverability of the legitimate property ownership document, that is titles, and Masons' processes, such that so that you can trust it. And as you go out to refer their properties, you refer with full confidence. The way we work is that you come in, or like you engage us, we sign a freelancer sales, and then on which we commit ourselves to pay a 5% commission on every sale that you make of a property. So with that, you can actually come in and be trained on our properties, or else you just log in to have the full information about our properties. So that is actually one of the side hustles that we offer. B&B's business, holiday homes, residential homes, and any other kind of property that you want to put up over there. These are property with the titles. Like, you know, it's not easier to have titles for the cost of properties, but our properties have titles. This is our second phase. We've already delivered the first phase. And actually, we are selling out in our second phase, which actually has been 18 acres. These have been like 120 plots, and they are almost selling out. Again, these properties will refer to the people in the diaspora. These are people who really understand the holiday bit. Most Africans, we don't like the holiday thing, but people in the diaspora, they really love the holiday. And the moment that they get to know these are legit property with the proper documentation, becomes an easier referral. And the next thing they're doing is committing. When you sell a property of 600,000, you earn yourself Kenya shillings 30,000 without having to leave your work. We have other properties across. We have properties in Juja Farm. Juja town is actually the next city town that is really coming up, and a place you can actually buy, build, settle, and work in Nairobi or any part of Nairobi. We have properties that sell for 700,000. They are 15 kilometers from Juja town, but the area is served by super metros and others. We also have properties in Nanyuki, in Matu. These are fairly priced properties that are going for Kenya shilling 200,000. You can equally refer to people who are starting to invest. And we have very flexible payment plans, and including up to 1 year. These are properties you can own by investing only 20,000 per month. So those are actually the opportunities. I mean, these we feel that we offer hustle. These are side hustles where you can basically just refer us by doing the day-to-day job, and you find yourself earning money, and this is what I've been paying. And we sell a lot from freelancer marketers rather than regular marketers. Once again, my name is George Murodhi, Director, Amazon Realtors Limited, where we inspire your dreams. Thank you.
Wow.
Back to you, Eunice.
Wow. You actually used the 3 minutes. Very well done. I hope, ladies and gentlemen, please type in the chat. Is this helpful? Is it helping you? And George has said there is Watamu plots. I think 4 are remaining, or is it 5 in Watamu? Yeah, so you can refer
4 remaining.
Okay. Yeah, you can refer him to people in diaspora, your relatives, your friends. There's the Juja farm, there's Matu, Nanyuki. So all you need to do is, somebody who is looking for land. What you do, just send their phone number and their name, and George will do the rest. George team will do the rest. So you just refer and earn. Okay. You do not need to be registered as an agent, because you're not selling land, you're only referring. So the work of selling land is George who is selling. So you don't need to be registered. Or am I right, George?
Yeah, very right. Your work is just to refer, and it is us who are registered to do that.
Awesome. Now, let me see what you've typed. Yes, so you don't need to be registered. Somebody is asking to be sent the form in the WhatsApp. Yes, we shall share. Oops, we shall share the form in the WhatsApp message, and you will be able to pick what exactly you're interested in, whether it is real estate, whether it's manufacturing. As I said, we at 20X have an agreement that we shall train all those who are going to enroll to sell, whichever way you choose. We are going to train you. We are committed to doing that. So I will now quickly take you through. So this is actually Mason's properties. I just picked a few online, as you can see. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I just wanted to share about 20X Entrepreneur, because I'm sure you're wondering, why are we telling you all this? Why are we doing this, giving you all these opportunities? Well, number one, we believe that there's everything. I mean, there's something for everybody. We have an abundance mentality that when you get, it doesn't mean we lose. It's a win-win situation. So 20X Entrepreneur is a sales accelerator company. What does that mean? That we help salespeople and businesses grow 20 times. And how do we do that? Number one is through recruiting and matchmaking skilled salespeople with scalable businesses. And this is one of the things that you're doing, finding people who love the products. You see, you need to sell what you love. So that form is asking you to choose what you love to do. Okay, so we matchmake you with the right business, and we just want you to succeed, and we support you through training and coaching so that you succeed. So both the business grows 20 times, and you also grow 20 times. And 20 times is not just a name from the blues. It is purely based on my own personal experience, because when I left employment and I started selling insurance, I was earning 25,000 shillings. And in less than 3 years, I was able to grow my income 20 times. So that is why the name 20X Entrepreneur. It's an aspiration that we have for all of you, that you'll be able to grow your income 20 times. And Mr. Muli will grow his business 20 times. Yake ni kazi mingi, because he's already doing very well. And Mr. Murodhi will also grow 20 times. So we are all aspiring to grow 20 times. The other way is through training and coaching sales teams and business leaders on sales and sales enablement. The other thing we do is that we also consult on sales systems and processes. And we also do sales management. So whereby if you have a team and because it's a big headache. It's such a headache to manage them. You can call us and we'll manage the teams for you. We'll manage their performance. We will train them, we'll coach them, and we'll give you results and also lead generation. So that's about 20X. And we are also offering an opportunity for you to earn by just referring. One of the products that we have is called the Thrive Program. We partner with psychologists to be able to help you thrive from survival mode to thriving. This is basically where you're taken through to understand, first of all, yourself, and it helps parents. It is for bosses. If you're a boss, this is something that you need to go through. And all you need to do is, an organization that is struggling with, connection issues, basically that employees are so disconnected from their job, or employees are feeling so disgruntled, you just tell us and you will earn your commission. We will go, we will go and make the presentation. We're going to close the business. And once it is paid, you earn your commission. It is 10% commission for all the training programs. So it is either you can refer to the custom-made, already made programs like 12-week sales accelerator, the sales leaders mastermind, the 21-day sales challenge, and we also have customized corporate sales training. So once you see an organization that is struggling, please let us know. We will close the business, we'll pay you 10%. All right? Okay. So why would you work with us? Number one, possibility of high and consistent income. Why? Because there is support. Now, one of the reasons why businesses fail is because they lack the support that you need. When you're employed, you know that you have different departments in your organization. And when you leave, you're there, all the departments fall under you. Now, what we do is to help you, because you're focusing on the sales side of either distribution or affiliate. We train and coach you so that you can succeed. So we offer continuous training and coaching. This is offered by 20X Entrepreneur, our organization. And we also offer, or rather, the market support comes from the partner, including branding materials like flyers and t-shirts. That comes from the manufacturers. And this prepares you for a soft landing when you finally make that decision to quit your job or to leave your job. How do you start? You need to register using the form that has been shared on the chat. Just click on that form and go through it's a short form. It will take you 3 minutes to register. Most importantly is to choose which area are you interested in, and then that is your niche in this case. And then be prepared to avail yourself at least 4 hours a month, either virtual or physical training. Most likely it will be virtual so that we can reach as many of you wherever you are. Just 4 hours in a month. And these are not 4 hours to just give you knowledge. They are 4 hours to support you to grow your hustle. All right? So any questions? Let me see on the chat. Yeah, Willie says, thank you, Gabriel and George, for sharing your contacts. Yeah, so Gabriel has shared his email there. Julia is asking, do you do customer service training? Yes, we do that. We do that. So long as, for us, we call customer service training as helping customers succeed with your product. Because you see, once the customer has bought, in sales, you call it closing. I keep telling my sales team that we should stop calling it closing, because that's the beginning of a long-term relationship with your client. And therefore, we need to now keep the customer happy so that they keep buying more and keep referring other customers to us. So yes, we do that, Julia. Let me see. Is there training in social media marketing? We'll train you in all this on how to market. This is once you sign up and you're committed to deliver, because one of the things we'll do is once you sign up, we'll take you through a goal setting process whereby you are setting your targets, and you'll be able to see who is your customer and how do you target. If your customer is on social media, then we'll train you on social media. If your customers are the hardwares, then we'll train you on how to approach those hardwares. All right, Mr. Muli, your hand is up. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Eunice. I just wanted to, I would like to leave this, another meeting and give a testimony about 20 Excels. The last 2 months, we've seen a lot of change in the teams, growth, and yes, I can say the teams you have are way ahead. Before we have worked with the people, we have to trade so many teams, experts to help in the working with our teams and driving the kind of perspective we are looking at. But none has ever come anywhere near your team. So thank you so very much. I love it. And we pray that we continue the same. And for sure, Elex is going to be the household name within the East Africa, because that's our big dream. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Muli, for that validation and that testimonial. Yes, we are committed. You see, there's a difference between interested in making a difference and committed to making a difference. When there is interest, when it is interest, it means when things get hard, you quit. But when you're committed, is that when things get hard, you ask, how else can we do it? So thank you so much, Mr. Muli, for that. Let's see. Okay. We are based in Mombasa. That is who? Commander. Okay. We will send you the form and you will sign up. So if there are no more questions, maybe you have comments or compliments. We've come to the end of our session tonight. If you have any comments or compliments, please go ahead and type it, or you can just unmute and share. We've come to the end of our session. 8:12. We started at 7:12, so we are good. 1 hour. Sal Raiwi says, I'm interested in the Elex product, my contact. All right, we'll reach out to you, Sal. Deborah, thank you so much. Joyce, I love Elex products. Glad to know they are Kenyan owned. Oh yes, very Kenyan owned. And you know, he said we are not doing badly. You see, that's the way Kenyans say when they're doing well. Eh? They say not bad. Yes, I know. When I say that, yes, they're doing very well. All right. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good night. See you. We will communicate the next webinar. Thank you, Irene. Thank you, Irene. Yes, thank you so much. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Eunice.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.